I want you to read my books because they give you an idea of what my mind is like when it's not tortured by the use of drugs or insanity to the point of not allowing my brain to function properly. I can't promise you that there's no insanity at all in my writing because the philosophies that I relate to and that I present in my writing are that of a nature that take into consideration the kind of insanity that relates to a break with reality and approaches the depths of the mind, which are rational in a metaphoric sense, but are definitely some sort of reality that's tormented by grief and possibly some sort of demented approach to understanding reality. So realize that when you read my books, that because I'm not on drugs, I'm able to be extremely creative and not be subject to a brain that doesn't work properly. And my brain works properly because I'm not on drugs, so I'm able to write and write creatively and write in a way that should be of interest to the reader. And I want you to read my books, The Pharaoh's Son, Broken Hearts, and the FBI Diaries, because that includes everything you need to read of my writing up to this point. And I think that you can get some idea of what my reality is all about through reading these 3 books. So take a look at them. They're on Amazon's website at www.amazon.com by selecting books and looking up Alex Karlins. Search for Alex Karlins under books on Amazon's website at www.amazon.com, and as bizarre as all this may have sounded to you, it depicts what I'm going through in a realistic way and lets you know that the writing is of interest and is interesting to anyone who wants to read poetic, philosophical, mentally challenging, but not limited to anything that would harm you. It's not harmful reading. It's good reading that would present ideas and concepts that blow the mind. And, you know, it's what I experience from drug use doesn't allow me to think properly, is what I'm saying. And some people get creative when they use certain drugs, is what I've heard. But if I were on drugs, which I haven't been on drugs in the past 21 years, so I don't do drugs anymore. And when I did drugs, I couldn't think straight. I had trouble thinking. And that's why I don't condone the use of drugs and think that people should not use drugs if they want to be creative and if they want to express themselves in a rational, logical way ever in life. So I suggest that people shouldn't use drugs, that don't use drugs, and you'll think more properly and be able to do challenging things more likely.